everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to be unboxing and trying on the products in the Boxycharm base box for June 2021. Now if you're unfamiliar with Boxycharm base box, this box is $25 a month and comes with 5 full-size beauty products inside, and you do get to pick one of the products. Now this box was sent to me free for review by Boxycharm, so thank you Boxycharm so much for sending this my way. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I do lots of different subscription box unboxing videos here, so if you're a SubBox lover like me, go ahead and subscribe and let's jump in. Now I'm completely barefaced today because the first product in here is going to be a primer. So I will be trying on products, and I do always like to preface my videos when I do a try on to say that I am not a beauty guru, I am not an MUA, I'm just a normal, regular human being doing makeup, so it's not going to be perfect, it's not going to be professional, but it hopefully will be fun. So when you open up the box this month, this is what it looks like. The theme for all of the boxes is Dare to Dazzle, and I should with that mention that this is a Boxy Luxe month. And on Boxy Luxe months, if you're signed up to get the Boxy Luxe, which is $50 every quarter, so every 3 months, then you don't get the base box that month. It gets upgraded to the higher level if you choose to sign up for that. So if you're getting the Luxe, you may not get the base, but I'm still excited to get inside. My variation number is 38. Now there's a longer number at the back of the card, and it is 2106038. So the way that you read that is that it's 21 for 2021, 06 for June, and then variation number 38. All right, like I said, the very first product in the box is a primer. So this is by Jekka Black, and this is their Hydrate Primer, which retails for $20. I guess it's a moisturizer that will help your makeup last longer. Oh, it's a moisturizer. I put on a moisturizer already, but we're gonna go ahead and put this on anyway. All right. Got my little bunny ears on to pull my hair out of my face. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably use this more as a primer. This would be a very small bottle for a moisturizer. This is 20 milliliters. And I guess you just apply it to your face. It is sealed, which I always love to see. Okay, the bottle is not very full. Like I'm fully squeezing and nothing has come out. So there's like nothing in this. So I'm just gonna, it's just white, but there's not a ton in there. It is not scented from what I can tell. So it does feel very moisturizing. It does also have like a little bit of like a silkiness left behind, kind of like when you have one of those like mattifying primers with silicone. I'm not sure this has silicone in it or not, but it kind of has a feeling like that. So it may not have that directly, but it does have that kind of effect. I have broken out. I mentioned this in one of my other videos. So I've already posted my Boxy Luxe and Boxy Premium PR unboxings and try-ons if you want to check those out. I did mention I'm breaking out right now because the weather's gotten warm again and my face is just adjusting to that. But I do like the way that this feels. All right, so I went ahead, put on foundation, powdered, and put some of my cheek makeup on because the next product is this here. This is the Touch in Sol Pretty Filter Glowdient Makeup Palette, which retails for $34, and this is a new launch. I'm loving that Boxycharm is starting to get a lot of new launches in the boxes. It just kind of makes it really fun and exciting. Now I will say that there were no issues putting on the foundation or my powder afterwards based on the primer. I just used what I always use. I always link down the makeup in the description box below what I'm using. That was not proper English, but we're here for it. So this is what the palette looks like. It's actually really, really pretty gold on the back. And when you open it up, that is what it looks like. So you have a bunch of shimmery shades. Now, I like that it has options for darker skin tones. If you're a darker skin tone, I feel like you could use this like in your eyes. And like for me, I could probably use these shades as like a shimmery bronzer. I'm not gonna do that today. It does come with a full mirror, but it is very, very pretty. I wonder, are these even eye safe? I don't know if they are, but if they are eye safe, these would be pretty shimmers for the eyes as well. So I'm just gonna go into the lightest shade because I'm pale, and I'm gonna use that as the highlighter on my cheekbones. That is a very intense highlight. I love that. I kind of went in heavy-handed because I didn't realize it would be that good. Now it is showing texture on my cheek. I'm not gonna lie, I am seeing a little bit of texture, but that is the like pop in your face type of glow. So I actually really like that, and it's great for summer because I feel like summer is one of those times where you really do want to glow. All right, next up we have a palette, and this is the OPV Beauty Spotlight Eyeshadow Palette. This retails for $40. Ooh, very interesting colors. So there's a lot of like rainbowy type colors. It kind of matches like the theme card for the month in a way. So actually some really pretty options to play with. Are these all shimmers? No, there's more shimmers than there are mattes essentially. Then there is a full mirror. Since I'm wearing blue, I think we're gonna do like a bluish look today. we're just gonna go for it because there's some pretty blue greens, but you know, you can also go in a more like muted look. You can go into the pinks and reds. There's a lot, you could probably do some, to be honest, there's enough in here that you could do a rainbow-ish type of look. It doesn't have everything you need, but this palette feels a little bit fall. That's the only thing. It does feel a little bit like a fall palette, minus like the really bright blue, but let's do a blue eye look. Now, the shades that are blue are all shimmery. So I'm gonna do a full shimmery look. I don't know if I'm gonna use the right brush, but I am gonna go in with a blending brush and see how it works out because I need to put a shade in my crease and I want it to be blue. So I'm gonna take the shade Hype, which is a kind of like gray blue, and I'm gonna pop that into my crease and see what happens. Okay. Not as pigmented as I would have hoped. Now, it might be because I'm using a blending brush versus like a packer brush, so I'll go back in the end, but I am feeling like it is pretty, but it's more muted and icy than maybe I wanted, because I do want to kind of go grungy and dark with it since there's some fun dark like blue-green shades. So I'm actually going to pop into the shade Dream, which is like a really fun bright blue, and I'm going to pop that on top of it in the crease to see if that will give it the little bit of extra oomph and like blue that I want, but if it doesn't, then we'll figure it out. All right, so that worked a little bit better. We're obviously very blue. I'm going to grunge it and deepen it here in a second. But it's not horrible. It's not amazing. Again, it might just be the brushes that I'm using versus the formula because I'm doing a full shimmer look, but it's not horrible. So let's just keep going and see what happens. Now I'm gonna take this shade Sparkle here. It's like a dark blue-green type of shade. I'm gonna deepen the crease with that. I might go into Up Lighting. That one's even darker, but it has more brown to it. So I'm gonna start with the blue and see if that one gives me what I'm looking for. And if it doesn't, then we might just go darker. I actually don't hate that, and I could go darker, but I think because the blues are coming across a little bit more icy, I don't want to go too dark, but I don't hate it. I don't know. I don't know if I like blue eyeshadow looks or not. Like, I'm on the fence. Like, I think I like them, and then I'm like, I don't know if I like them. But we're gonna finish this off using the shade Limelight, which is the really light blue, and I'm gonna take that in my inner corner and work it up into the, like, almost middle of my lid where the other blue shade is. All right, my sister called me while I was doing that, so if you saw me talking as I fast forwarded, that's why I was talking to my sister. But I'm actually, like, I like the way the look is. I feel like this definitely needs liner and a lip, and like it's not good yet, but I really struggled with that lighter shade. I really had to pack it in. Again, I've only used the shimmers, so I can't say how the mattes work. They weren't the worst thing in the world. I'll leave it at that. Like, they work and the look is decent, I guess. It's not well blended, but we all know my spiel. I'm not gonna sit here and blend forever. I don't have time for that. But I do think they're pretty shadows. I want to play around with this more because there are so many colors that you can play around with, and I'm just doing the blues. But if you got this palette and you've messed around with it, please let me know what your thoughts are. I'm always curious to hear, you know, what other people think of it. Again, it's not the worst palette in the world, but it's not as good as some other palettes I've tried. All right, liner is on. The wings don't match, but we're not going to talk about it. Brows are on. The next product out is by Luna Magic Beauty, and this is their Vavavoom Pink Lash Primer, which retails for $25. This is another new launch. Now, I'll be honest, I do not normally wear a mascara primer or a lash primer. That's just not really something I do, so I'm curious to try it out. This is what it looks like out of the package. Do you have to, like, wait for it to dry before you put on your mascara? I don't know how that works. I've never, like, actually used a primer before, so this is... Oh, okay. It smells minty. I don't know if I like that. Why would... Minty by your eyes sounds a little bit scary, right? But it is just a pink lash primer, so I'm gonna put it on my top and bottom lashes. Are you supposed to put it on your bottom lashes? I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll see. I have another mascara, Milk Makeup one, I think I got in Boxycharm, that I'll try on after this. I feel like I look kind of crazy with the pink and the blue. Like, I almost kind of like it, but I'm definitely not gonna keep it that way. So what does it say about this? The primer mascara glides on to evenly coat and smooth your lashes and maximize the final result of your favorite mascara. It has a natural wax formula with a creamy texture and a new and innovative emulsifier which adds volume and adds length. So it's easy to apply and long lasting. Well, it went on pretty well. I didn't put a ton of it on because I don't really know how much you're supposed to put on, but my lashes are legitimately pink. So let's go ahead and put this on top and see how that goes. Now, I will say I do feel like my lashes look longer than usual. Now, the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara, I feel like is a kind of clumpy mascara on its own. And this doesn't clump your lashes, but I feel like the combo of this might be, it doesn't look clumpy, but you have to work at it to, I mean, I can see clumps on these though. I feel like this might work better with a mascara that's not as clumpy. I mean, unless that's the look you're going for, but I do feel like it made my lashes longer. They feel crunchy. Like they kind of feel a little bit crunchy, not in a bad way because it's not like you're touching your lashes all the time, right? But it wasn't like smooth to glide this on, but maybe that's part of the effect of the primer. But I do feel like it did make my lashes look longer. So I'm curious to continue trying this with other mascaras to see how I like it with those. But honestly, I'm not mad at it. But I will say this is like an extra, right? You don't have to do a mascara primer or a lash primer. And so will I consistently use this? Probably not. I'll probably forget and just go in with mascara because I feel like the reality of life is I'm on the go, I'm quick, I'm moving, I have a lot to go on, I need to be efficient, right? And so doing this and then a mascara isn't efficient, but I'll still give it a try because I do like the way it looks with this. All right. Last but not least, we have a product by NARS, and this is their Velvet Matte Lip Pencil, which retails for $27, and mine is in the shade Mysterious Red, which honestly, a red lip with a blue look is great. I love that look. So, ooh, okay. This is what it looks like. Now, hopefully this won't look horrible without a lip liner, because I'm not gonna do a lip liner. But this is what it looks like. It is just one of these lip crayons. So let's put this on and see what it looks like. I actually think that this is really pretty. It's creamy, it feels good on the lips. I feel like I've gotten away with it without a lip liner. It's not moving, so let's hope it stays that way. Now this is creamy, so if you kind of smear it or if you're gonna eat something, you might need to be careful. It probably won't stay put, but I do feel like that brought this look together. I kind of feel like, I don't know why I feel like Snow White right now. Probably because I'm pale and I'm wearing a red lip. But I actually like the way that this turned out. So I like the lip. It's not like, it's creamy, it's comfortable. I feel like sometimes with lipsticks that's not the case. I like the lash primer. The highlight of this was super gorgeous. The palette, I need to play with it more, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I love the formula of that. And the hydrating primer was pretty good as well. Again, it's hard to know on your first use of a primer, like I need to wear the makeup longer throughout the day to see if it really helps it last. But I really enjoyed this Boxycharm base box for June. Now this was the PR box, and like I said, I posted the other PR unboxings, but later in the month I will have my paid for versions of the boxes to share with you guys. So definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. You know what, I should probably like let my hair down. I just realized that. I'm sorry, I'm looking in the viewfinder. I'm like, maybe you should see the look without bunny rabbit ears because this is probably how someone would normally wear it. But there's the final look. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What did you think of the box? What do you think of this look? And I'll see you in my next video.